Hey, Facebook family, how are you? Very quickly, I just want to deal with something that's been on my heart since yesterday. And let me say on the outset that I am not opposed to charity. I'm not opposed to benevolence. I'm not opposed to kindness. But what I am opposed to is a systemic, cancerous sense of entitlement void of hard work. Let me explain what I mean. When we have a culture in our nation that says this: as long as I ask you for something, you are obliged to say yes. Our people, by and large, not every single person, but the people that, especially the people I interact with on the street, they feel that as long as they have asked for something, as opposed to stealing something, as long as they walk up to you and say, I need thus and so, etc. In my language, we say, "Nachto pempa, ni pempa." I'm asking you. Because I've asked you, you then are obliged to give me what I'm asking for. Well, that's erroneous. That's wrong. You know why? Because sometimes the answer is no. And that's very difficult for some of our people to wrap their brains around. You know, when people ask you for something and you say no, it throws them off kilter. You know, what do you mean no? I asked you. Well, the truth is, sometimes when you ask, sometimes the answer is no. Now, when it is no, what do you do then? What do you do when you ask for something and someone says no? Well, you realign yourself. You figure out a way to work for what you want. Now, don't misunderstand. All of us need help, okay? All of us need some kind of assistance in some area. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about I'm talking about a systemic entitlement syndrome that has gripped this nation. And it threatens to destroy the fabric of who we are. The sense of entitlement, the sense of wanting to get something for nothing. We need to fight that. We do. And let me lastly say this, this portion of my message is directed to you, politicians. You guys that are in this arena that you call politics. When you give someone something for political mileage, that's not generosity. That's feigned generosity. That's false generosity. When you give to make a point, that's not generosity at all. You know, so give out of the willingness of your heart, not to make another person look bad, whomever that may be. Now, I understand that this is something that our politicians from both sides of the aisle do. They all do it. Doesn't matter what political party they belong to, they all do it, and it's ridiculous. And I'll tell you something else. The people know that you do it, and so they take advantage of that. A woman will come to you and say, well, you know, I went to him and he didn't give the money I wanted, so I'm here now coming to you. And so this politician decides to give you the money to make the other guy look bad. That's not generosity. That's feigned generosity, folks. Give out of your heart. And for those of you that are in the habit of always begging, always looking for a handout, don't beg for something that you can easily work for. Now, I know many of you are going to start saying in the comments, well, you know, you're saying that because you seem to be comfortable. Honey, I wish you knew the truth. Wouldn't you? If they knew the truth, honey, nobody is comfortable. We all have to hustle. Every single one of us has to hustle.